what's up? Once again, welcome back my channel, The Learning Destinations. I'm your host Avinash, and this is episode number 5 of my ongoing series HashiCorp Console, where we are going to learn today how we can establish the secure service communications between service to service using service mesh and envoy. Guys, when I talk about the secure service, that means that how we can encrypt the entire service to service communications through the encryptions that use the TLS encryptions. In now next 15 to 20 minutes, we are going to see the same, that how we can establish the service to service communications using the encryptions of TLS. So now there are some prerequisites that before moving to the practical sessions, we need to understand it. The first, we need to start our console server. And if you remember in my previous videos, I have already started my console server using in the dev mode. The command is pretty simple, like console agent -dev, and you can start it the same which is needed here, and we need to pre-start it. After that, there is one of the binary called envoy that we need to install it. In our case, I am going to use the CentOS based Linux, and which I have already installed. But don't worry guys, the link I'm already given in the description sections. You can take it from there, because I don't know which Linux flavor you are using. You may use Ubuntu, CentOS, or it's a macOS. It totally depends on you. The link which I am going to give it, so all the binaries is listed there. Whatever the flavors of Linux you are using, you can simply take it and install it on your machines. Now in the third section is that there is already two service applications which is pre-built that we are using in this tutorial, and basically we are checking the service to service communications using the TLS encryptions. So I have already downloaded these two applications, but again you don't need to worry it, because I am going to give this link in the description sections and you can simply download it as per your requirement. Then again, I am going to use two terms. One is called sidecar and second is intention. So these two terms I'm going to frequently use, and that's why that I wanted to highlight some definitions of the sidecar. So when I say the sidecar, basically it's kind of pattern. What does it do? Basically, the deploy components of applications into a separate process or container to provide isolation and encapsulations. This pattern is called sidecar. Now, what does mean the intention? Intentions define access control of services via connect and are used to control which services may establish connections or make requests. Intentions can be managed via the API call, CLI call, or user interface. So in a nutshell, if I define the intentions, basically you will set the rules, and the rules which applied that whether the services A can communicate with the service B or not. So this is the very simple examples about the sidecar and intentions, and I'm going to frequently use these two terms in my upcoming slides. That's why I wanted to highlight here, so your understanding about sidecar and intentions will be clear, and the moment when I say sidecar and intentions, you won't face any issues. So in this tutorial, I'm going to use two applications. One is called dashboard service and second one is called the counting services. And basically, I'm going to establish the TLS encryptions communications between these two services using the sidecar proxies. And that is what the goal of this tutorial is. So let's understand quickly in some word of definitions, like console service mesh secure service to service communications with authorizations and encryption. And as earlier I explained that we are going to see the same, the encrypted and authorized connectivity between two applications. Applications can use sidecar proxies, and now I am using the sidecar term, and which I have already explained. So I am thinking like that as of now you should not have issue to understand what does it mean the sidecar, because the concept is pretty much clear in my previous slide. Okay, so now service mesh configurations to automatically establish TLS connections for inbound and outbound connections. So here guys, I am talking about both of the connections. It's an inbound and outbound connections. Now we are going to register two services and their sidecar proxies in the console catalog. After that, we will start service and sidecar proxies. Finally, we will see how service to service communications established using proxies by stopping traffic with an intention. So as I earlier explained about the intention, so once the communications will be established between the two applications and we will verify these applications, after that we are going to also implement some rules and we will check that how intention works, how we can allow service to service communications, we can deny service to service communications. That we are all going to see through the intentions. Okay guys, so time to focus on the today's agenda, and basically there are a lot of topics that we are going to cover in this tutorial, and it's going to be a little longer tutorial. So don't worry guys, anyway we are learning something, so we have time and we can give it, right? Are you agree with me or not? Okay, no worries. So let's focus on the agenda. So today we are going to see that how we can install the Envoy, and that I already explained that in my case I have already installed, but don't worry, the link is already given in the description sections. You can take it from there. The secondly is that how we can verify the console agent health. Then after that we will see that register the services and sidecar proxies. We will create the counting service definitions. As I mentioned, there are two services we are going to use, which is already the pre-built. What we need to do, we need to simply start it. So there are two services. One is the counting services and second one is the dashboard services. So by using the dashboard services, we can see the counting services. Then there is a register the service and proxies. Verify the services are registered, create a console intention, start the service and sidecar proxies, check the dashboard interface, test the sidecar proxy connections, clean up, enable, connect, and gRPC. This is additional something that I'm going to explain to you in the last, which is also a very important. It's a short and but it is a very important. So as you can see now that we are going to cover many topics in my this tutorial, and which is a very important. It is the heart of this tutorial. We can say that it is the heart of entire console series. So without any further delay, now we are moving towards the practical sessions. So guys, now I'm going to start the practical session. Let's start the practical journey. As I mentioned in the prerequisite, there are two things needed which you should be pre-built, pre-installed. One is Envoy, and secondly, your console server should be started. So since I am using the CentOS based Linux and my Envoy is already installed, so let's check which version I am using. So I am using 1.18.2. Okay, and now let's start the console server. So now let's keep this terminal as it is, and I'm going to take one of the duplicate sessions where I will perform rest of the action. Now our agent is running and the Envoy is already installed. These are the steps. I am going to write it in the description sections, and in order to save the time, I have already written all the commands, prepare my document, so it won't take much time and I can keep my tutorial as shorter as much as it could be. Okay, so now we need to see our health first of our console server. Okay, so right now I'm using only one of the node. The status you can see it is the alive. The data center name is DC1. All these I have already explained in the episode number 2 of the console, and you can check it from there. Then after that, prepare configurations file for the two applications. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one of the directory called console, and these are the two applications guys, so which I have already downloaded. The link is given in the description sections. You can take it from there, and this is the pre-built applications that basically we are going to establish connections between these two applications. So these two applications I am going to move inside the console folder. And now this one, let's check inside the console. These two applications are ready now inside the console. Now I need to make a configuration file, one for counting services. So I say counting.scl, and these configuration files I have already made ready, so I can save the time. And another configuration file I am saying dashboard.scl. The configurations is also ready with me. So let's quickly understand these configurations. So basically I'm going to start one of the services called dashboard, and basically this service is getting registered with the console server, and I'm going to use one sidecar proxies inside that. And after that, these are the checks. It means that I have enabled the health check for this services, and which is running on 9002 port number. Okay, so this is very simple explanations. The same thing I did for counting applications. So this is the service name is counting, and then I have enabled the sidecar proxies as well as I have enabled the health check. Now the configurations file is ready. Now we need to register these services with the console server. So there are two ways. One is that you can use this configuration file. You can start your console server. So as of now, my console server is starting, have already started into the dev mode, and you can simply use this configurations file. So there are two ways. One is that you can simply install like the start like that, console agent -dev, and then there is a command called config -config.d equal, and then you can give the directory name console. So it can take, what happened? Okay, let me done once again. So it should be console agent -dev, and there is called -config .d means directory, and we can give the console name. So whatever the configuration inside this directory, when it started, when the console server is getting started, it will take all the configurations file, it loads all the configuration file, and then it get started. Okay, so this is one of the way, but as of now I'm going to do it with the, I am going to create the intention, and basically intentions that now I am giving the instructions between the two applications, that applications, the counting service or the dashboard service can communicate to counting service, and counting service respond back to dashboard services. And that's how that I am going to create the intentions between these two services. So the command is pretty much simple. And guys, you don't need to worry about it, because I am going to give all these commands in the description section. So whenever you perform the practical sessions, you can easily copy and paste from there. Okay, so now you can see that the dashboard is allowing to fetch the details from the counting services. Okay, now let's check the rule. So dashboard sidecar proxy, you can see that it is started capturing inside the logs. And now let's move to the next step. So now we are going to start the services, right? So we have two applications. The applications dashboard services, and second applications is called count services. So in order to start the dashboard services, okay, so before that, since we may get the permission issues, because these are the some scripts, so we need to change its permissions, right? So as of now, I'm just giving 777, which is not secure. I only suggest you can give these permissions as per your requirement. Since this is just for testing purpose, that's why I'm just giving the 777 permission. Okay, so now let's start the services on following port. And guys, one more thing, I would like to bring your notifications here. These ports, since this is a EC2 based machines, okay, and these all are ports which I am using here, 9002, 9003. These all ports are open under the security group inbound rules. Okay, so if you are running these services, you are testing on the virtual machines, make sure that the port should be open inside the security group. So I'm going to use it now, this one, and but the exact name is not dashboard only service. So this services is getting started. Now I'm going to start another services which is running on 9003. Let's make enter, and the counting services name is this one. So this is also started services, and let's check the logs. So now you can see that since the status is updated and it is passing as of now, and let's check that still the health check status is critical, guys. You can see here health check status is still critical. Why? Because the services is just started, but it is not yet getting communicated through the sidecar proxies, and as soon as we started the sidecar proxies, we will see that the status will be clear. Okay, it won't be inside the critical state. And now we are going to do the same. So now start the Envoy sidecar proxy for counting services. Okay, so start the Envoy sidecar proxies. Now we are going to start the proxy, so it can, the dashboard applications can communicate with the counting applications. Okay, where is this one? Now let's start. So this is started. Now we start the dashboard services as well, because we have just now started the counting services and dashboard services. Just let's start it. Make enter. This WinSAP is, let me close this. This services is also started. So let's take another duplicate session. Let it be run on the same terminal, and we are going to use the fresh terminal to our next command. Okay, so now time to verify. Now time to verify this, whether this services is running or not. So since this services is running on EC2 node on this particular machine, the IP is this one, so we can test on the port number 9002. So here you can see that we have successfully accessed our applications, the dashboard applications, which is communicating through the counting services, and it keeps counting. As you can see, the number is getting increased, and here you can see the status is called connected, and it is coming inside the green color. That means that the communications between dashboard applications and counting applications has been successfully established using the TLS encryptions, and now it is getting successfully communicated to each other. Okay, now what, so as of now we have just allowed these two applications to talk from one to each other using the TLS encryptions, and that rule we have established through the intention. Now using the intentions, we are going to deny this rule, and let's see that whether the dashboard applications is getting communicated with the counting applications or not. Okay, so in my next step we are going to see the same. Okay, also I would like to right now, so as of now you can see, and this is what that I was mentioning earlier, like the moment when you start the sidecar proxies, it starts giving the health check updated and status is passing. So now you won't find any logs which is saying that the health check status is in critical state. The status is, it is saying the passing, because the application's dashboard application is successfully communicating with the applications called counting using the TLS encryptions through the sidecar proxies. Establishing the secure connectivity, that means the TLS encryptions between applications A and applications B using the sidecar proxies, we don't find anymore the critical message in health check status. And right now you can see that the status is saying it is passing. It means that the health check is completely okay. And this is possible because we have started the sidecar proxies and both the applications is securely connected to each other. Okay, so now we are going to see some more use of intentions. And as I earlier mentioned, like the intention is basically used to define the rules, whether we can allow that the applications dashboard can communicate with the applications counting or not. So right now we are going to see some more use cases. So it is just now we have allowed, and right now we are going to deny it. So now you can see that it keeps counting, the status is connected, but now I'm going to run the deny command, right? And the moment when I run this command, you can easily find that this connected will be coming into the disconnected mode. How it could be possible? Let's see that. Okay, so now you can see that I have simply deny. I say console intention create deny replace dashboard counting. Okay, so now you can see that. You see the status is instantly changes. Counting services is unreachable because just now I denied it that the dashboard applications cannot communicate to counting applications. Okay, now the same thing you can reload or you can revert it using the allow. So I'm going to replace the deny with the allow, and if I refresh right now, you see it is instantly changing. I don't need to refresh it, so it's now again getting connected and it keeps counting. So this is what we have already done it. Now after that we are going to see that how we can clean up all these sections. So guys, now under the cleanup sections, whatever the intentions we have established, we can simply clean up it. The command is pretty much simple. It's saying console intention delete dashboard counting. Okay, so you can see on the message intention deleted. Simultaneously we can deregister the services. So firstly, I'm going to do the deregistrations for the counting services, and you can see that it is deregistered the counting services, and secondly I'm going to deregister the dashboard services. Now if we check console the services, it should not be listed under the registrations, and the command is console catalog services. So as of now, you can see that if it is registered, we could easily find out the sidecar proxies and the console services, sidecar proxies for the dashboard applications and the dashboard particular applications. But as of now, we can see that there is no more these applications listed and running, and there is only the console applications. There is one of the services called console, which is right now already deregistered the applications, the console applications and the dashboard applications, and that is the reason that we are not able to find out inside the services, and we don't find any more on it because it has been already deregistered. Okay, so now there is any additional add-on topics which I am going to describe. So basically guys, whenever we run the console server into the agent mode, there is one of the functionality for the service mesh that is called gRPC, which is already running. The port is already added and it is running, but in order to start the productions where we are not starting the console agent inside the development mode, we need to define that particular gRPC port numbers, and how we can define and what are the configurations that I'm going to show you right now. There is a gRPC port. If you start your console server into the dev mode, you don't need to mention it because by default in the dev mode the gRPC port is enabled and it is supported. But let's suppose that you are starting your console server into the productions mode, then you need to manually define it inside the configurations file. So let's suppose that your agent configuration file is agent.conf or something. So you need to define the gRPC port number, something like that, 8502, and which it should be also enabled inside your security group if you are using any cloud. Okay guys, so that's all for the day. I hope you really enjoyed this lecture, and if you have any questions, just write me in the comment sections and I will answer it there. I will see you in my next episode number 06, where basically I'm going to cover the configurations file, how we can define the configuration file inside the console in terms of KB. And when I say KB, that means key value base, and this is again going to be a very interesting topic guys, so don't miss my next episode. And yes guys, please don't forget to subscribe my channel and simultaneously press the bell icon. Share it with your friends as much as you can, and I will see you in my next episode. Till the time, stay tuned with the Learning Destinations. Thank you so much for watching guys. Take care and don't miss my next episode number 06. Have a good day guys.